Tom Cruise, man. I love him. Like, get him on the podcast if he's about.
Yeah, right. He might pop in.
Can you imagine him but he wouldn't open the door. He'd abseil through the roof. He'd lift a panel and be like, he'd lower himself
Popcorn.
in. Yeah. I love my popcorn.
Have you seen the
It's
clip
literally
of...
going to be like the greatest film, so please just keep your masks on. Keep your masks on. This is a serious... There are people relying on us to make them entertainment.
That clip is so unhinged.
Yeah.
It's the same with the Christian Bale one, where he's just going off his rocker at them. Like, he is fuming, though. Let me find it.
Fucking ass! I want you off this fucking set, you prick! No, don't just be sorry. Think for 1 fucking second.
We've probably had enough now. Goodness me. My dad went to school with him. Have I said that?
No.
Yeah, Christian Bale went to Bournemouth Grammar School for a short time, and then he got taken on to do a film, of course.
The Batman.
to do the Batman when he was, what,
12.
8? Yeah. I think, was it Empire of the Sun? Yeah, Empire of the Sun, 1987 he would have gone off to do. Yeah.
Wow, how interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get him on the show. Your dad's
my-
such good friends with him after all.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll reconnect. I think my dad's a couple years younger.
Right.
Yeah.
So Christian Bale bullied your dad in grammar school.
Yeah, probably. I think on the school field, Christian Bale kicked my dad's football away. Yeah.
And then shouted at him like that.
Flushed his head down the toilet.
Gave him a swirly.
That's why my dad's gone bold a bit, yeah.
Yeah, toilet water does that to people.
Yeah. Welcome back to Movie On Up, episode 7 already. My
7,
goodness.
wow. It feels like just the other day we were saying, we'll rebrand it 10. No, we won't.
No, we're set in our ways.
Yeah, this is it. We're too busy.
You're listening to the dulcet tones of me, Adam Barlow.
And the irritating tones of me, Alfie Walker.
Oh, come on.
That boy hasn't got a voice for radio, nor a face for TV.
Oh, dear. Hide your way in an office job.
Yeah, literally.
You can sharpen pencils at the bin and I don't know, take apart pens, you play around with the springs.
Yeah. Fling them at my co-workers.
In another world.
What are we talking about today, Adam?
Today we're talking about a whole host of things, really. Some really light-hearted, goofy stuff, and some things that are very profound and quite depressing. Of course, the first one being All of Us Strangers, and the second one being Argylle. So... Argylle, I cried 3 times.
Yes, yeah.
And All of Us Strangers, just a goofy
Just
rom.
goofy, yeah, such fun.
Yeah, silly, yeah. So, should we start with Argylle?
Yeah, let's go for it. I think that's where we're going to start. A bit of a light-hearted. I, for one, have not seen Argylle. I don't plan on seeing it. Adam has had the pleasure of watching it in the cinema.
Yeah, well. Well, yeah.
Spoiler.
That's just a strong word.
I think, why don't you give us a brief little rundown, and then we'll go into spoilers in a minute.
Okay, I will try. So, Bryce Dallas Howard plays the writer named Ellie Conway, who wrote this book called Argylle. Of course, like the pattern that you get on jumpers and things like that. It's the name of this fictional... Apparently so, yeah. It's a Taylor Swift thing, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Although not actually related to Taylor Swift, but I will get into that later on. There's a whole... I genuinely think this is like the comedy spy version of Don't Worry, Darling. Remember how weird the behind-the-scenes stuff was for that? Like, that was more exciting than the actual film.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
that.
the same with this.
For Argylle. So I'll do my best. Yep, so she plays this writer. She keeps imagining this character, Argylle, who she's written about in 4, soon to be 5, very successful books. But it gets to a point where she's on this train. She's quite a loner. She's a cat person, doesn't really have any friends, or avoids getting into relationships until Sam Rockwell, who, by the way, I love and is the best part of this movie. He plays this character called Aidan, who you very quickly find out is a skilled secret agent, much like Argylle is in our books, which is a bit of a coin and key dink. So they get into a fight on the train. He rescues her. Chaos ensues. They go on this whole adventure. But she's like, why on earth are they after me? Well, her books have been getting too close to real-life events. So her spy novels have actually been informing
Real life. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's already a
espionage.
film, isn't it? I definitely watched a film like that.
Well,
before.
I thought my initial vibes from it were it was a mix of The Lost City and, well, there's a load of books like with things that come to life, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm sure that I've watched a film. This is good for a film podcast because I can't name it off the top of my head. But
Probably telling of the quality.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one where I've seen what someone writes just comes to life. But then, isn't that essentially just
A lot of films have done
Goosebumps
that.
and Jumanji,
Goosebumps,
all of
yeah,
that
that's-
sort of
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
right? It's all
Yeah, it's very much in those.
really original idea there. Love that.
Yeah,
one.
right. So yeah, that's the kind of basic premise. We're going to talk spoilers. So if you do want to see Argylle, hey,
More
that's-
fool you.
yeah, that's your prerogative. But we're going to go into spoilers. So if you're not interested in that, skip ahead.
Timestamp in the bio.
God, if I can work out how to. Really set me up there. You find out about the halfway point. By the way, this is a 2-hour, 20-minute film.
Too long. Absolutely too long.
Far too long, and it feels long as well.
Hashtag bring back 90-minute movies.
Yep. If we say it every episode, it will.
We'll happen, yeah.
yeah.
We'll manifest.
They'll have to listen. they'll be like, "Hang on, the Movie and Up boys want
Tom Cruise.
shorter
Tom
films."
Cruise will climb in through this hole in the ceiling, and
I think movies should be as long as me,
and I'm short.
and I'm sure, best believe. In fact, me without the box.
I'm 90 minutes tall. Did I tell you guys I love popcorn?
Popcorn. Movies. Popcorn.
Derailed already. Jesus.
90
Minutes tall.
That's really good. That is great.
I'm 90 minutes tall.
Well done.
Go on.
That's the little clip on Instagram.
Tom Cruise likes this film. I'm 90 minutes tall.
That's really got me. I can imagine him going, "Okay, guys, no, genuinely, I am 90 minutes tall. Okay,
People are relying on us to bring the film industry back to 90-minute movies.
they want me to be on every poster ever." And we will all learn to fly jets, and we will play the films. We will drag, when biplanes have messages for like proposals, we're going to do that, but with cinema screens, and we're going to fly over the US of A, and we're going to have films just playing on the back of my Maverick, okay? On the back of my Typhoon fighter thing. I don't know.
And I'm going to jump off it.
And then I'm gonna ride a motorbike off the wing of my Typhoon, and I'm gonna open a parachute, and I'm gonna land on a train, and then I'm gonna eat popcorn.
That's just the plot of Dead Reckoning Part 1, isn't
that
it?
is Dead Reckoning, yeah.
This film is too long. Go on, carry on.
Anyway, Argylle.
Who's Guile? Argyle.
Exactly. So the twist at about halfway through this film is the real identity of Argylle. Of course, Argylle doesn't exist. The actual characters don't. But they are the manifestation of some brainwashing that Bryce Dallas Howard's character, Ellie Conway, went through. So her actual name is R, as in... like I can't actually remember her first name, but it's R something, and then surname.
Rosamund Guile.
No, it's not Rosamund. I think it's Regina. That's it, Regina. Regina George. Yeah, and then
Yes.
it all ties in with Mean Girls the musical.
Yeah.
My name is Regina Kyle, and I am a spy novelist.
Very good.
Ow!
Second time today.
Keep hitting my head. Oh my God. Yeah, it's all connected.
So she's...
So her name is R. Kyle, and she was a secret agent, basically a manifestation of Argylle in her books. And then the side characters in those books are all the people around her. So Sam Rockwell's Aidan, he's the kind of backup character.
Cast is insane, by the way.
It's a really stacked cast, yeah. Dua Lipa, Henry Cavill, John Cena, Ariana DeBose. Let's see who else we've got.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, Rob Delaney, who's in everything all of a sudden. He really does show up in everything. And I don't really know who he is or where he's from, but he is in everything.
Yeah, right.
So fair play to him.
Yeah, interesting.
And one character who I kid you not, I really had to resist telling you who this is.
Yeah, go on.
The film opens, by the way, with a sort of 10-15 minute sequence that is just balls to the wall, chaotic CGI James Bond spoof.
Unrelated to the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It turns
James
out
Bond,
that she's reading an excerpt of the book, right?
Right.
So Henry Cavill's got this awful flat top hairstyle, and Dua Lipa's being like all sultry. I mean, Dua Lipa.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
So that the dodgy haircut that's in all the marketing, is that just from the first 15 minutes?
Yeah, he appears in the rest of the film as like reflections when Ellie Conway looks in like the mirror and stuff. She sees every time she blinks, like Aiden's character will be replaced with Henry Cavill. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Weird.
it's just to kind of show that she's kind of regaining her memory because she's been brainwashed after this accident she went through. Basically, it is as convoluted.
It sounds
as I'm making it
convoluted.
sound.
Yeah, it really does.
And it's like the biggest, worst exposition dump I've seen in years. Like it really is. It picks you up and it throws you to the ground. It's like I'm Miles Morales and the film is Miguel O'Hara in Spider-Verse. It's like that level, like the fight on the train, just getting thrown around with exposition. It's like, oh, but this happened, and then that led to this, and that's actually this, but it wasn't that, it was this.
It doesn't even hide it. It just outright,
and it goes on for about 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my Lord, make it stop. It really is too much. So, I mean, I'm jumping around here, but it really is just a chaotic film. I was saying, in this opening scene, it cuts to, it really is like a James Bond spoof, and the sort of M character in it, who in reality is Bryan Cranston, but in the fictionalized version, guess which actor they got to play him? For 3 lines. 3 lines they brought this actor back. You will guess it, I promise you. In 3 guesses, you'll guess who it was.
Is it related to James Bond?
No, it's someone we talk about a lot on this podcast. I kid you not. It's someone we love, we all adore.
What?
I'm giving you 3 guesses, I'm convinced you'll get it. It's a British actor.
Rowan Atkinson?
No, 2 more guesses. I would be shocked if you don't get it. I promise you. I literally,
Peter Serafino.
it literally. Okay, no, wait, no, it's not. No, you've got 1 more guess. I really want you to get this. I laughed, I cackled in the cinema. Like it really is. It's not a funny cut. It just sort of cuts, and he's talking on his earpiece to the director of this spy agency. They've got a renowned British actor to play him, and I'm trying so hard not to do the impression.
No, go for it. Do it. Do it.
No, I want you to guess.
I don't know.
No, you will. I absolutely leant back and I did the biggest laugh, and it was quite a busy. I saw it in iSense as well, which is so overkill. Yeah, just a huge, and it was a packed screening, very, very busy.
And you're the only one who found it funny.
Saturday night, yeah, and I properly it wasn't funny. It's not a funny context. It's literally just cuts to this actor. I'm like, it unbelievable, and he has 3 lines. Go on, you got
I
it.
have no clue. I don't.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
Richard Eagles.
Yeah. I absolutely went that is perfect. That is so stupid.
No way.
And he doesn't come back. That's it. He does
No
3 lines,
way.
and he's just sat there looking like, bring him in. Do it now. Like that.
What the hell?
I want him alive. Like that. He says those 3 lines and that's it.
That's insane. Why is Richard Grant in
genuinely,
this film?
that was 5-6 minutes into the film. And at that point, I still had a lot of hope. I was like, oh, please be like this. Please be like this the whole way.
Yeah, please be fun and spoofy.
Just,
and
it was ludicrous. Because there's literally, he loses all the wheels. Henry Cavill, he's driving through this, I think it's Greece or Italy or something, he loses the wheels of his car on this Range Rover, starts just skidding down like he's on a skateboard. Just a wheelless car over the roofs, over the alleyways. So the alleyways are like that, and he's skidding across the building aside while Dua Lipa's riding a motorbike, and she just skirts off down these stupidly mountain windy roads. And it CGI is terrible, deliberately so, I believe. But this film cost $200 million, and I'm convinced half of that went to getting Richard E. Grant to do 3 lines.
I'm absolutely baffled that Richard
I would
Grant
almost.
is in this film.
It was so funny to me. Credit where it's due. That really, really did tickle me.
The thing is,
I
that's
would
so
almost,
specific, isn't it? Yeah.
I would almost suggest going to see it just for that moment,
Yeah.
because it really is oh my god!
The thing is,
he's gone.
I have screen unseen, so I'll just go and then leave.
I would happily do that if we find an evening, or if we go for a pint.
But the film is just on. Go in.
Yeah,
You see that,
we
and then
can
leave.
go in late, avoid the adverts, sit right at the front, wait till the Richard E. Grant, and leave. We should totally do that. I would love to.
I just want to see him in it.
We could do that in a TikTok.
Oh my god! Why is Richard E. Grant in this film?
I don't know.
That's so
I would honestly
specifically funny to us, though.
Yeah.
That is so irrelevant to anyone else. Everyone else is going to be like, "Oh, it's Richard E. Grant from Saltburn."
Yeah.
Whereas we're like, "What the hell?" There's this random ass guy that we
I
hadn't
just feel like
seen
I
him in
bump
much.
into him
Yeah.
like a lot, but I don't really like
Name the films he's in that we've watched. I've watched Whitnell and I.
Star Wars.
I've watched Star Wars. I've watched Loki. I've watched Saltburn.
Yeah. It's quite incredible. I thought that scene it really did blow my mind. And from there on out, I was like, okay, it's this sort of thing.
That could have not been a better person.
No.
That is insane.
No, perfect.
Wow.
I'm trying to, it was on the same level for me as, you know, when Hugh Grant opens the door in
Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. It was exactly that.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's him. I'm like, oh my God, it's the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio thing where he clicks his fingers.
Ooh. Like that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that is really the highlight of the film for me. The rest of the film, I've not really given much information about it. Matthew Vaughn directed it, who you'll know from doing the Kingsman films.
Yeah.
I think the first one I quite enjoy.
Great. I think
The second
really
one,
good.
it's got Pedro Pascal, and it's got that edit that people made on TikTok.
Now the music's gone from it.
Yeah, so now it's just the Wii Sport Resort music or something. Yeah, so it's not as good, I don't think. The Kingsman I quite enjoyed.
I haven't seen The Kingsman.
I've seen it twice.
That's on Disney. I should
saw
watch
it,
that. That's easy to watch one evening.
I think I have a soft spot for it because I saw it on Boxing Day when it came out in like 2021. And I quite enjoyed it. But
that's got your what's his name in as well.
Harris Dickinson.
Yeah, Harris Dickinson.
Yeah. I think that was the first film I saw him in. That's probably why I liked it. Yeah. This is a 12A, so it's not got the sort of violence and it's quite loud. I think his other films quite over the top, and this film is still over the top. And there's a scene. Also, sorry, I could talk about this for hours. I really am trying not to get too carried away, but there's a scene in the final act, which had it been in the Kingsman films, blood everywhere. Okay, but in this film, some scenes are really creative. Like they do a scene where they use smoke bombs and just go through this facility and just gun everyone down, right? And they use like of course it's colourful smoke grenades, so it's like they're making hearts and stuff.
It's exactly like the Kingsman when the heads explode at the end of the first
it is exactly
one,
it is exactly that scene, except it's like Bryan Cranston there instead of Samuel L. Jackson. Although Samuel L. Jackson is also in that scene.
Oh yeah,
it's a really I've just remembered another talking point in this film that I need to get to at the end, but I will save that. It's the post-credit scene. Remind me if I don't get onto it. Yeah, so there's this scene where like that scene's fun, but you can't really see anything because it's all smoke. So it's like, well, I don't know how good the choreography for this fight scene is because I can't see anything. Like it's just colourful and it's all CGI. So anyway, the scene after that is much more interesting because there's a room that's just full of oil tanks, and you're like, okay, that's kind of weird. And one of them like dents the oil tank and it starts spilling out everywhere, and the whole floor in a matter of like minutes is covered in crude oil.
And you're like, this is about to blow up.
Obviously very flammable, right? So they say, okay, everyone put down their guns, and it's like a moment of like everyone is just shitting themselves.
Actually gonna die.
They all put down their guns. They're like, okay, and then like all the SAS bad guys, they're like, okay, boys, get out your knives, like that. It's one of those like it's like, oh, actually, this is pretty cool. Like, yeah, they all get their knives out, start being like really tactical, and one of them slips and then kind of steadies himself, starts moving forward, and they're all like in formation slowly and moving towards Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell. Yeah, I do enjoy Sam Rockwell quite a bit. It has to be said, he is funny in this film.
I don't think I've seen him in much. I think I've seen him in Iron Man and
See How They Run. I love him in See How They Run. Yeah, I've not seen him in much, but what I have seen, I think he's fantastic. He can do a lot of great stuff. Like he's great with his comedic timing. So yeah, they're in this oil-filled room. Bryce Dallas Howard, there's a kind of running gag that the way they brainwashed her is they're like, you weren't in a spy situation, you actually just had an accident ice skating. But it turns out she can actually ice skate as a character. So she decides to stick 2 knives onto the bottom of her shoes and then ice skate around this room using a gun with a knife on the end of it, so like a bayonet kind of thing. Just like taking out and like sweeping people, like throwing our gun around while skating. That is cool. But I turned to my mate Ollie, who I saw the film with, and I was like, this makes 0 sense. You're telling me you can skate round, like you cannot scrape ice skate at the pace she was going. Like she was doing it fancily as well, like doing twirls and stuff.
It's not ice, it's oil.
No. And it's knives. That's definitely going to spark the floor, surely. Like, cause she was like
on concrete
she
or
did, like,
something.
the ice scraping stuff. Like, you're going to spark the floor, you idiot, and it doesn't happen. So I'm like, well, why have you made such a big deal about everyone putting down their guns when you... And also, they then proceed to use their guns at the end of the fight, and they're like, if one spark goes off, we're done for. And none of the guns spark, so they're fine. So I'm like, well, that was all pointless.
Yeah,
and if
you need to have
anything,
payoff.
yeah. I mean, it blows up right at the end, but
Yeah.
all of that happened should have blown up definitely like that. But I mean, there we go.
Post-credit scene?
The post-credit scene, I'll finish with this because this really did blow my mind. And then I will talk about the behind the scenes because this is interesting as well. The end credits, or it's like mid-credit scene for Argylle, obviously huge spoilers. It's set 20 years earlier at an English pub, and you see the sign. It starts with a sort of wide shot of the location, and it's called The King's Man. Okay?
Right.
So then my mind's like, okay, what does that mean? Okay? Like, is that related to the other films? What's going on? I was very confused because instantly you're like,
Yeah,
you're
that's
trying to make
connected,
connections.
for sure.
I'm just going to read this off. This is Forbes, so credit to them. A young man played by Louis Partridge, enters the bar and introduces himself as Aubrey Argylle, okay? Which prompts the bartender to pull out a wooden box with a gun. And Argylle says, now that's a twist. Then the words Argylle, the first book, will be coming to screens, appears. And then the post-credits scene is from the first Argylle book, setting the stage for a potential prequel film. That doesn't make sense, even me reading that out.
No.
So let me tell you the actual context of these books. Okay, so that post-credit scene, you're just confused. You're
Yeah,
like, okay,
what the
well,
hell?
what has this got to do with anything? Apart from that, it's got no connection. Also, Samuel L. Jackson is in
Is in
Kingsman
yeah.
already. So, like, what? Anyway, the behind the scenes, supposedly based on a book by Ellie Conway, who's on Instagram, on Twitter.
But it's
not
real, but it's...
That I don't think it's real, but I thought it was Taylor Swift for a long time, which we spoke about on the podcast,
Yeah.
because it seems very, there's references to her lyrics and her kind of aesthetic and things like that. But it's apparently not her, because she's been busy doing an album, as we found out last
Ninth
week.
one in the past 4 years.
Yeah, kind of mad.
Break, Taylor. Wait. So Ellie Conway is not real, but they're...
Well, she's not real in the film, which is already very, very confusing. It's too meta for its own good.
But
like,
like,
you know
she
when I
has
was
an
talking
Instagram
about...
account.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's a marketing thing or if
Yeah,
Ellie Conway does
right.
exist and this was just a device that they use in the film. But here's the thing. This film is apparently based on the plot of the 4th book in the Argylle series, right? But
What?
here's the thing. The Argylle book series, written by apparently Ellie Conway, in air quotes, the first book of that came out about a month ago. So I don't know how you can base this film off the 4th film, because who's it impressing? Who is this aimed for, if that's even real and makes sense? It doesn't. It's too... Like, the whole setup of this film is baffling to me. And I got the bus home that night. I was like, I'm so confused, and I'm just annoyed at this film. And it wasn't that funny. Like, it has some jokes in it, but it's not... like, I didn't laugh my head off, apart from when Richard E. Grant turned up. Like...
Which is not the film's doing. The
No.
film hasn't got him because we'd find it funny. We just find it funny. So I'm so confused. Ellie Conway isn't real, but she is real. This film's based off the 4th book in the fake book series.
Yeah. And I should say, in the film, she's just finished her 5th book. So it's like too many numbers. And I don't know how... So, like, what is it? Has she already written ahead?
There is one book. There is a real book
There is
that you
one
can
book
read.
that was published a month ago. I don't know what people... I think people say it's pretty competent and it's a good book.
And that's not what this film's based off.
No.
Because that's a fake...
And also, that book isn't comedic in any way. That's just a straight, like, sort of James Bond-esque film.
And
But
then-
I think reviews have mostly been pretty good for the book.
But then this book series is happening inside that universe where Ellie, whatever the hell, isn't real.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Yeah. But so I don't know. So what's the book about? I don't know when these books are going to come out, if they're going to come out, if they exist. But I mean,
I think it's all just a big market.
Jason
right?
Fuchs, I think, had something to do with writing the film, with writing the screenplay with Matthew Vaughn. But then, literally last week, there was an article I saw that apparently reveals who the real authors are of the real-life Argylle book that came out last month. It's been unmasked by The Telegraph, supposedly. Terry Haigh, the Australian novelist and screenwriter best known for I Am Pilgrim, and Tammy Cohen, the British author of psychological thrillers, including When She Was Bad and They All Fall Down. I don't make of that what you will, but I was just I'm even saying it now. I feel annoyed. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care enough to.
So baffling. I don't understand that there's a fake person who's writing fake books, but they're actually real. This film is based off that. Like, not based off it because Ellie Conway's not a real person.
But I mean, she might be. So I don't know.
Oh my
it's
god.
Weird. Yeah,
What
I
the
really don't
hell?
understand. It's such a disappointment. It would have been so much simpler if Taylor Swift had done a new album and a new book, and she'd got the credit for this film. That would have been great. But it's not that.
It's way more convoluted and less fun.
Also, sorry, one last gripe about this film.
Here we go.
In the film, they repeatedly say that Bryce Dallas Howard's.
It's her sister, isn't it? Yeah. Ron Howard's other's daughter, Bryce Dallas characters. They haven't got the same last name. They've got the
it's
same
weird.
first name.
Yeah. Whatever her stupid character's called, Ellie Conway. Ellie, if you're listening, whoever you are, just drop me a DM and tell me what on earth is going on.
Tell me what's going on, Ellie?
I've had it. I'm not happy with you, Ellie. It's got about 30% on Rotten Tomatoes as well, so it's not.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, rough.
Again, $200
Very
million.
rough.
But anyway, throughout the film, she says, "Oh, this is my song. Oh my god!" And it's the Beatles film Now and Then, which in our timeline came out when last
November?
year.
No, December, I think. Yeah.
Very soon to the end of the year. So it's only I barely know it yet. I've heard it a few times on radio, but
yeah, I think it was December. Something.
But they play that song about 4 times throughout the film, and it's too modern. It really takes you out of the film because you're like, oh my god, this is my song, as if it's been around for years. But it's like, it doesn't really work. And I know that shouldn't be. It's all fiction.
No, that's enough.
It's a film.
You out of it.
But for me, I'm like, how can that be your song for years? It only came out in real life about last year, so they clearly just got the rights. So it was like, yeah, we'll put that.
Yeah, they've got that early or something, and they've used it in. That's so odd.
Yeah. So long story short.
Long story short, he should have just done Kingsman 3.
Argylle, more like Arvile, Time at the Cinema.
Hey!
Right, let's move on.
I think it's time to talk about All of Us Strangers, Adam.
I agree. Let's
lower the tone.
Say lift the mood, but maybe not. Let's make this a highfalutin podcast. We're going to talk about a very artsy film now that's been snubbed, I say.
Yes,
snubbed
at
the Oscars.
Sure. Andrew
Especially.
Scott, the poor man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't get a nomination at the BAFTAs.
Yeah, but everyone else did. Claire Foy and Paul Mescal
Claire
did.
Foy got a nomination and I didn't.
How did he not get nominated? We'll get there.
Were you listening, Sherlock? I told you what the clue was. Were you listening?
Thank you, Adam.
Andrew Scott.
Yeah, sorry. Cheers, Andrew. You're welcome, guys.
Hey! Look who decided to give it a go. You're welcome, guys.
Kind of turned into
doesn't
Kermit
sound like
a bit
that.
there. You're welcome, guys.
It's happened! Yes!
It only took 7 episodes.
Yes, I'm so happy that happened.
I think in the first episode of this podcast, you go,
Yeah.
give us a Kermit impression, and I go, no. It's only 10 hours
I scowled
later.
at you, yeah. Well, it was worth the wait, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, that one line. Cheers, Kermit.
Fantastic.
All of Us Strangers. Let's do brief reactions each. You take it away first, Adam. Go for it.
Yep. So I saw it last Tuesday, a week ago today.
Wow.
On time of recording, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was very, very moving. It obviously takes inspiration from other types of films I saw. I thought it was a much more mature version of Jack Frost. You know that Christmas film?
Yeah. Well, the one with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Is it Michael Keaton?
Yeah. When he comes back as a snowman.
Yeah.
And it's all like about. It's actually got not much in common with that, but it made me think of that film because that film I saw when I was quite little.
I guess it can have the same impact, yeah.
And I remember my family sticking that on the TV. Or it was on, I think, Christmas morning. That was it. It was Christmas morning one day. This was on TV, and I watched it. And the end of that film, if you've ever seen it, is gut-wrenching. It's not a great film overall, I don't believe.
No, and he looks horrible as a snowman.
Yeah,
The snowman's terrifying.
It's quite scary, yeah. It's this son that loses his dad in this tragic accident. This is not All of Us Strangers. This is something else. Although, no, it is also All of Us Strangers. Yeah,
that's the comparison.
Yeah, you tell me when I stop talking about All of Us Strangers and I start talking about the other one.
He has gay sex.
yeah. No.
Does that happen in Jack Frost?
No, it doesn't. No. Yeah, and the film's all the worst for it, you know.
It's so true. You had
Um,
Michael Keaton as a snowman going at it. That were reviews through the roof.
I am steamy. It's just ice melting. Yeah, no, Jack Frost though, it's really depressing film at the end. Like this son just saying goodbye to the ghost of his dad is heartbreaking. I remember, I genuinely, my heart dropped when I watched this. Again, Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's
not
not a
the vibe you
Christmas
wanna be
morning
in.
film at all.
Because my parents were cooking the dinner. I think Guy was on the Xbox. Harvey was doing homework or something. I don't know, whatever he does.
Christmas Day homework.
Yeah. Probably going to school. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's just me in the lounge. So I watched this, and I remember I just was bawling my eyes out. I went into the kitchen, like tried to collect myself. I was quite young, like probably 11, 12. Went into the kitchen, and my parents could see that I was a bit like, "Are you all right, Adam?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, and they go, "Oh, how was the film, by the way? We should watch it again because I wanted to watch that." I was like, "No, it wasn't very good actually." Like lying because I actually did really connect with it. But and my mum was like, "Oh, we'll definitely have to watch it." And then she bought it on DVD the next Christmas, and I hid it because I didn't want to cry in front of them. And to this day, they've still not found it, and I've forgotten where it is. It's not even unsealed, the DVD.
What a great story, Adam.
Yeah,
That's so
they got
funny.
it. They got it on like discount. I remember it vividly. They got it on discount from like Home Bargains or something. I was like, absolutely not.
That's
Are we
being
watching that?
hidden.
Because I will just break down. So yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, back to All of Us Strangers.
Great.
Directed by Andrew Haigh, by the way. Stars Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott.
Claire Foy, and who's plays the dad? I don't know if I know him from anything.
Jamie Bell, who when he was younger looked a lot like Tom Holland because
Isn't that
they both played.
Billy Elliot?
Yeah, they both.
Oh
played Billy
wow!
Elliot.
I didn't realise that was him.
Yeah, kind of mad. And that's kind of it for the cast, which I think is...
in the credits it says those 4 actors, and then it says waitress. I think that's the 5 people. And that is it.
It would be a great
Stage show.
Great stage show,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. How's that not at the West End?
with that cast as well.
Yeah.
They should tour it. Oh my goodness.
Wow, I'd go see that. I think it would have.
Yeah.
It had an impact on me, but I think
That
it would
would
have
sell
more
out.
of an impact seeing it
Yeah.
on a stage.
Yeah. Mad.
That will become a stage play.
Yeah.
No way will that not.
So anyway, you caught it last night?
Yes, last night.
What do you think?
Yes, really good. I think it is. It's definitely one of those films where you're going to go ask the director what actually happens, who's dead, who's not dead, and they'll go, it's up to interpretation. Because I think there's a lot. I was looking on Reddit this morning at people's different theories, and there is 100 different theories on who's actually dead, who's not dead, who's doing this, what the whole thing is. I thought it was great. I think it's really poignant. I cried 3 times. That's what Adam was mocking at the beginning when he said he cried 3 times at Argylle. I cried 3 times at All of Us Strangers. I cried at the bit where he speaks to his dad alone. I cried.
Spoilers, by the way. We'll
Yeah,
go
we'll
into spoilers
do
first.
speaks to his dad alone. I cried at the bit in the diner with his parents,
Yeah.
and then at the end with the Frankie Goes to Hollywood playing. I think it's really poignant. I think it's really well done. I think you're right in that it would lend itself to a stage play so well. I think it's okay to say without spoiling, because I think it says it in the trailer. And I think the synopsis of the film online says that his parents are dead.
Yeah.
He is a writer for screen and TV, for film and TV, and he's struggling. He lives in an apartment building in London, and then he starts having visions of his parents, who died in a car crash in the 80s. So there's a lot of 80s theming going on with all the decor, all the music, so that's really lovely. And then he is also introduced to Paul Mescal's character, who is Harry. I think Harry suits Paul Mescal better than the name Paul, if you ask me.
Yeah. When I say
suits
Paul Mescal, I just kind of think Mescal, not
Yeah,
Paul.
I don't think Paul. I said this.
Paul's just the bit you say to get to Mescal.
Mescal, yeah. It's the
Makes
prefix.
sense in my head, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's introduced to Harry, Paul Mescal's character, and they go through their sort of, I guess it's a couple of days, maybe a week of grief together and stuff like that. And it's just how both of them are processing different things in their life. Should we do spoilers, Adam? I think you have to be able to talk about the film properly.
I spoke briefly about it last episode. It will resonate with people on different levels. it basically has two things going on. So the connection with his parents, obviously he's got a lot of things unsaid. It's not something you can plan for, obviously. Dying in a car crash. It's quite brutal in some of the ways that it describes it, and I thought that was quite a moving moment when he talks about when he was a young boy, he went to live with, I think, his granny. Right?
Yeah, it was his mum's mum, wasn't it?
He didn't go to the funeral or anything, but he went to try and find, because his mum doesn't die instantly. She goes into hospital for like a week and like lost an eye in the car crash, and he goes to try and find it. And then there's a like beautiful scene where he's talking to Harry, I think, about why he went to do it. He just didn't want anyone else to have it. And I think that's like really blunt, and I thought that was an incredible bit of scripting, because
It really works for
I
like
think with
he would have been a
grief
kid.
and,
Yeah,
like that is totally something like
a kid would cope with it in that way. I think, like
Yeah.
in a way like that, where you're
it seems somewhat
Yeah.
sadistic to an adult, but then you're like, no, that yeah.
yeah, it's like a piece of his mum, and he's
Yeah.
gone there. Yeah, I think it's really well written. I've not seen anything that is it Andrew Haigh has done before.
No, I
I've
haven't.
not seen anything. Like we said already, I don't know how Andrew Scott hasn't been nominated for a BAFTA, or like a BAFTA's insane. He should have been nominated.
It's kind of baffling, yeah. And then the sort of second part of the film that's going on simultaneously is this developing relationship with Harry, who lives, I think, a few floors down in this basically abandoned flat in London.
We'll get on to that.
Which I found to be in itself quite a ghoulish sort of
It's got
location.
a few spooky moments. The bit where you've got the looking through the window and seeing the ghostly figures.
Yeah.
You've got like the montage scene in the club, and when he's on the train and he like starts screaming. It's got real ghostly, like you said, the abandoned apartment in London. It's got some real like scary, haunting sort of theming.
Which I obviously that's twofold, because it's the haunting of grief in the past that you haven't quite reconciled with, and then also the very in the film literate ghosts and manifestations of people that have gone. And the sort of twist at the end, I don't want to jump to it too soon, but I will anyway, is that Harry's character, on the first night when they first bump into him, he kind of goes up to the door, is like, hi, can I come on in? Oh no, he's got a Yorkshire accent in this film, hasn't he?
Like a Leeds.
Hi mate, can I come on into your flat? I don't know, I'm going to attempt it. I'm not Mescal. I don't know if you've picked that up over the last few episodes.
I'm not
listeners.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm not Paul. I couldn't be Paul. And he couldn't be Adam Barlow.
So true. He does a terrible Richard E. Grant impression, doesn't he? Paul Mescal famous for it.
Yeah. In fact, I think they did get him to do the scene in Argylle. I couldn't quite tell it might have been. Yeah. They could have saved a lot of money if they just got me to do that scene.
Yeah, right. And it would have had the same amount of impact.
Yeah, it would have. Sorry, I've completely lost where I am.
Yeah, I
now.
lost the train of thought.
This is a really sad film. And we're just
It's quite
Yeah.
difficult to talk about. I think it needs to be experienced. I think it's one of those things where I think it's really hard because not much happens really.
No.
There's not much happens. It's an hour and 45. I'm glad it wasn't any longer. I think it would have started to drag.
Any more, and I would have literally been crushed.
Yeah,
Crushed under the weight of the film. It's stuck with me since. And
yeah,
I think
it has me.
that's partly why, if I'm honest, Argylle just irritated me. Because I've come off the back of like a brilliant streak of seeing, Oscar-nominated films. Like I've seen, The Holdovers, American Fiction,
Zone of Interest.
The Zone of Interest, yeah. And then
you go see Argylle.
yeah. In 1 week, I saw All of Us Strangers, The Zone of Interest, and then Argylle in 1 week.
Yeah.
And of course it wasn't going to hold up. But it really did pale in comparison. Argylle got snubbed. No.
As Adam was saying about Harry's character, Paul Mescal's character, he tries getting in Andrew Scott's flat and pants to no avail, and he sends him away. Cue the rest of the film. They meet again, blah, 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 blah. They go through their experiences together. Right at the end, a minute before the credits roll, you find out that Paul Mescal's Harry has died. Literally the moment he shut the door when they first interacted, because he has the same whiskey bottle on,
Yeah.
and his fingers are blue. So he's been there a while. I didn't catch that personally. It wasn't until I left the cinema that I clicked that he died in that first meeting, and it makes it so much more sad.
Oh, you thought he died?
I
like
presume
while
he
he was
died
at the cafe
there.
or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Oh, I
I
got
didn't
you,
click that their relationship is fake. They've no relationship, right? It's all in
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam, not Adam in the film. Andrew Scott's character Adam. It's all in his head, isn't it? They've got no relationship. He shut the door on him, and then he went and died. And I think it's so heartbreaking. It really upsets me to think about. It really makes me uncomfortable. It's really sad.
It's
really
like a really slow, almost like because you know me, I can't do horror, but I was like properly like
it's kind of like
show.
Yeah.
But they don't really show much of it. But you don't need to. You know that's like it's the emotion of it, not the graphicness of this dead body in the bath.
Yeah, you only see the hand, don't you? Hand in the whiskey bottle.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
And Andrew Scott's character, you can just see it on his face. He knows, he can see it coming.
And then he's talking to the ghost of him, isn't he? Saying Paul Mescal's saying how he knows he's in there. He knows he's in there. It's horrid. It's really horrible.
Seen that as well. And you can just see he's distraught with himself for falling into those habits, and then Andrew Scott's just comforting him. Oh my god,
it's really it makes me feel horrible. It makes me feel sick. It's like it's really uncomfortable. And it's well done if it makes you feel those emotions.
Yeah,
but it's so sad. It really I sort of was like, oh, okay, he's died. That's really sad. And then I clicked outside the cinema and like, oh wait, he died when they first met.
Yeah.
And
it's the point in which that's revealed as well. It's just after he said goodbye, very, very forcedly had to say goodbye to his parents. He's just like, okay, well, you've got to go now. And
his mum is like, try and make it work with Harry. He's a nice boy.
Yeah, just look after him. Oh,
he's got a sad face.
And he goes back and he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to just, throw myself into this. Let's see where it goes.
And then he's dead.
Yeah.
It's... So Jacob, who went and saw it with, didn't like that bit. He liked the rest of it, but he didn't like that it was ended on that note, because you get so many gay films that are like tragic. So many, even like, there's only one I can think of off the top of my name, but like Call Me By Your Name, that's the same, where you have the ending where
I've not seen Brokeback Mountain, but that's pretty...
I won't spoil you, Adam.
I think that's a tragedy.
Do you know what happens?
No, I don't. But don't tell me. But
I'm
pretty sure it's a bad.
That is a.
Yeah. Oh, that is particularly bad. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realise. I watched it literally a couple of months ago, and I was like, "What?"
Oh,
I didn't.
Is it good or?
It's great film, film, but my God, I didn't realise it was going there.
Okay. I don't know at all. I don't know. I'm presuming. No, I won't.
No, don't. But I just highly recommend that.
That.
But yeah, like you get so many gay films that are just tragic and sad, and that was Jacob's problem with the ending of this one, is that he wishes that he was alive and he could have said the poignant goodbye to his mum and dad, gone back, seen Harry, and then they could try it together. And I get where he's coming from,
because it still would have been sad.
Yeah, sure.
But it takes it to another level in the last 10 minutes, doesn't it? And then you mentioned it ends on that song, which I always associate with Christmas for some reason.
It's a Christmas song.
It's not a festive song though, is it?
It got Christmas #1, didn't it? In like 80.
Imagine being alive that year when that's Christmas #1.
Yeah, right.
And at #1 this Christmas,
Frankie goes to Hollywood with the power of love.
Keep the vampires from your door.
Protect me from the hooded claws. Like.
My undying, death-defying love for you. Yeah, go on, what a depressing year that must have been. But I quite enjoy that song. When I was younger, I was like,
it's
not very festive,
this isn't. I don't like this one. Where's
Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah. I wish it could be Christmas every day.
Well, when we shake. Yeah. I used to be Northern. I don't know if people knew that. Yeah. That's how it works.
I think it's such a sad film. I think the score's as someone who
the score is fantastic.
Speaking of scores,
you're always on my mind.
Yeah, the score and soundtrack is so good.
Yeah, and there's a song I've not heard before, but it's quite early in the film when he's looking out. I think it's just before Adam and Harry reconnect. And he uses the binoculars to look out the window. He's just kind of like stood there looking like Andrew Scott. Whatever song's playing then, I can't remember the name of it.
I think
but
it's
that's a good
is
one.
this love. I think it's by Alison Moyet. I think that's the
Yeah.
one you're talking about. But yeah, the soundtrack's really good. As someone who's a fan of like 80s music anyway, it's really good. And the visuals are obviously outstanding.
Yeah, the colours.
Like the colour grading is insane. And the setting as well, I think it's really cool the way you have him in his apartment block, really modern, and then travels on the train, and then he goes to his childhood home, and it's exactly how it was in the 80s, because obviously it's a dream sequence, and he's there, and his bedroom's the same, and his cupboard has the same clothes in, and it's all themed like an 80s house, and they've got record player, and the TV is old. I think it's really, really nice.
Yeah, there's loads that I loved in it, really. It's based on a book called Strangers by Taichi Yamada, which I don't know if I mentioned last episode, but my favourite scene personally is when he talks to his dad.
Yeah, same.
I think.
It's the same. Yeah.
But which I think it didn't, like, that made me cry already. Then I kind of was okay again. And then, obviously, just from when he has to say goodbye to his parents onwards, I'm like...
Yeah. The
But
scene
where he's talking to his dad, I think as a guy, your relationship with your dad is really a strange one, because my dad, when I was younger, worked long hours. He wouldn't get back till like 7 o'clock, and when you're young, you just go to bed at 8 anyway. And he was, just rushing out the door all the time. Like, you don't really see your dad growing up, and I think obviously mothers go through a heck of a lot, and I think they've been portrayed more positively in films. It's fascinating, I think, to see that kind of relationship and that forgiveness as well, because it's like, when would you normally have that conversation? I don't think people do.
No,
you don't really see your parents as...
I think you maybe get together
as
have that
humans.
conversation when you get older,
Yeah.
and if you're lucky enough to have them when you're still old.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah. I'm really glad you brought that up, because this is something that I wanted to talk about as well, was the way that there was a show last year, or a couple of years ago now, called It's a Sin.
With Ollie Alexander,
the gay one by Russell T Davies, and that does the same thing that this does. Well, not the same, because it's a different situation, but kind of in the same way that the person expects their mum to be happy with it and their dad to be really annoyed with it when they come out. And then It's a Sin, and then this similarly kind of does it, where actually it's kind of the other way around. The mum has the bit of a breakdown over it. The mum is the one who is... you think's going to be fine with it, and she has such a picture in her head and a huge story in her head that she's actually so shocked and doesn't realise, and she's the one who's affected by it more, and the dad is just like, I don't care, like, I love you still. And that's the same thing that It's a Sin does, and this film kind of did it, not to that extent, but does it as well, where it's like, oh yeah, it's... the dad just doesn't care. That scene's great, like you said. That I didn't think I was going to cry at first. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to cry at this film. And then that bit hit where he speaks to his dad about it, and it made me cry.
Yeah. It's those things that do stick with you, because you kind of are like, well, you raised me. It's so easy to point the blame, or like to ask for things, but there's a lot more than what you might think about at first.
So much more goes into it, doesn't it? And it's so nice for him to.
I just think the scene where you can see that scene really is like potentially one of my favourite film scenes of all time. I just thought, I've never personally seen that. I'm sure other films have done it, but that's the first time I've seen it, and that counts for something. You can see the dad is properly gutted to hear that he in some ways fell short, and then Andrew Scott's character like starts like just breaking down into tears mid-sentence, and then like when he says, "Oh, it was so long ago," and then like kind of doesn't even get the sentence out. Just Andrew Scott is insane. Like what I wouldn't give to see him, like just to meet that guy. I think he was fucking fantastic in this film.
The way when he's talking to his dad and he's like, "Why didn't you come knock on my bedroom door and see why I was crying?" He's like, "Because I would have been one of the kids who was bullying you at school." Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
How Claire Foy's got supporting actress, Paul Mescal's got supporting actor at the BAFTAs, but Andrew Scott hasn't got leading actor is baffling. I think we'll see him in more now because of this. I think he might become a bit more of a global character now rather than a British one. Because previously he's in a lot of... he's in Fleabag, very British. He's in Sherlock, very British. He's in James Bond, very British. I think this could be the thing that maybe makes him get a bit of a mark on the global scene.
I love watching his clips online. Like he played Hamlet a few years ago now, and I just always like, what was that buzzing? Sorry, folks.
In the studio.
Yeah, just a fly went through the sound desk. Just every scene I see him, he's.
Did you get the trailer for his stage play before the film?
Yeah, I will absolutely. I knew that was coming
you
out.
Mentioned that, and I had no interest in that, but that trailer for that made me go, "Oh
Go
wow!"
see it. I think it'll be 20.
I want to go see this,
but I will definitely go and see it. Yeah, February 22nd. I want to see that is.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. That was really good.
Yeah, or February 23rd it might be.
One more thing. Do you think Andrew Scott is dead in the film too?
I was thinking this.
Yeah. So I'm inclined to think he is.
Maybe, because no one else really. Well,
because I think
the waitress does interact with them.
The building is like some kind of purgatory.
It's obviously metaphorical, isn't it? Yeah,
It's an empty building. They're the only two people who live there. They're the only two lights on.
It would almost be nicer if he is.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm telling myself I think he's dead, because it would be nicer, because it means they are spending the rest of their life together, or the rest of their life together.
Yeah,
and they both disappear at the end.
Who can tell you you're wrong?
Exactly. I was speaking to Ewan in the kitchen this morning about it, because he saw it, and Ewan does not think he's dead, and I was like, no, just think he is.
What did Ewan think of it?
Ewan really liked it. Didn't cry. Didn't expect him to.
He's too
manly, isn't he?
What a king! Shout out to Ewan.
Yeah, shout out to Ewan Walsh if you're listening.
Ewan keeps asking to come on this podcast. I don't believe that he's watched it.
No, he hasn't. He said he hasn't.
He's
listened to the first episode.
Okay, we should slag him off in this episode.
Yeah, right. And then when he actually hears it, we're like, yeah. I think
slabhead.
Slabhead.
got him.
Got him.
Original one.
Got him. No, great film. I think it has Paul Mescal in, and which is why I think I'm directly comparing it to After Sun. But I think it's very similar to After Sun in the way it deals with similar sort of themes.
I think it's better than After Sun.
I would rather. Yeah, I would watch this again.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it again in the cinema, but I don't think I'm going to catch it because there's too much I need to watch.
Yeah.
But I will buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out, like
For
Criterion Collection. Yeah. Really good. Highly recommend. What a poignant film.
Now it's time to get on to our actual theme for this episode, which might only be 10 minutes because we've been talking about these films for ages.
That's good though, isn't it? If we've had two films and we've been talking about it for half an hour each one, that's clearly how much talking about. And they couldn't be more polar opposite, could they?
No.
All of Us Strangers, some really beautifully done artistry, and then
and then Argylle. Some beautifully done
someone in their hands and clapped. It's all over the screen. That's what Argylle's like.
Oh, dude. Maybe you're not. Watch it while you eat dinner. Right, so we're going to talk about the best scores of all time. We tried to limit ourselves just to musical scores on this one. I believe, though, a couple of people have sent in their
soundtracks.
Yeah,
I've got one or two soundtracks to mention as well. Let's do the soundtracks first, then we'll go into the onto the.
I'll go through some listener suggestions first because we have got quite a few actually. So Winona, who is a friend I've known since secondary, she has suggested. These are just like moments from films, but Kill Bill when they zoom in on the eyes.
Was
that it?
Kill Bill.
Oh, you know, I read that. I'll be like, I've not seen Kill Bill. I actually have no idea what that is.
Yeah, that's like
totally,
whenever something bad happens, and they go,
brilliant,
and all the sirens go on.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, great shout. And then Cape Fear apparently has some good ones as well.
Cape Fear is the Scorsese one, right? With De Niro.
Yeah,
where he plays the murderer. That's a great film.
Cool. So there's a couple there. And I put a poll up on my story, so let's just go through this quickly. Okay. My mate Elliot Camacho, he suggested London by Ilan Eshkiri, and I was originally like, what on earth's that?
Yeah.
Then I looked it up. It's only the Johnny English Reborn theme. And I'm a huge Rowan Atkinson fan, as we've discussed. Johnny English, I didn't even think of this originally, but that is absolutely a soundtrack I've listened to so many times. It's like down, 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 down. Yeah.
It's so funny that you had no clue, and then you've been like, what
Yeah,
the
it's
hell?
not. Not a very recognizable name, but I was like, oh, that is a tune. Then we've got Interstellar, just anything from that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Do you hear the music from Oppenheimer? Test Drive, which I think is from How to Train Your Dragon. I could be wrong about that. Courtyard Apocalypse. I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be from Deathly Hallows Part 2. This is from Jess, by the way.
Yeah, that's the I think that's when they're in the
When the
courtyard
statues
and the
come to life.
statues
Yeah,
come
that-
to life,
yeah, that's a
and
good one.
they all the Death Eaters attack.
Oh,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
great
such an Avengers moment. It's like the portal scene that is,
It
where
is.
you're like, where she summons all the statues down. It's
Purpose is Glorious. She's written here. I'm not sure. Oh, it's from Loki. Yeah, it's the Loki theme. Oh, it's a TV show. I'm afraid. I don't know if we're. I know we said this is a film and TV podcast. We'll give it.
yeah. I mean, if we're doing TV, you said about the Oppenheimer score, and that's by Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
And wow, the
Mandalorian theme.
Oh,
I listen to that on a near weekly basis.
yeah, it's so good.
Any track of it as well, apart from the spider. You know when like episode 2, season 2.
Yeah, with the weird ice spider.
And it's
The,
like just shrieky. Not very nice.
and Book of Boba Fett, as bad as that show is,
The theme
the
is very
theme
good.
is so good.
Yeah. When they mash it up with the Mando theme as well. Oh my goodness.
That's such a good.
Ah.
I don't think that's on Spotify.
No, I don't.
Because I
think it is.
remember looking for it.
Someone has done a supercut though on YouTube of all the Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
Where they mash.
Intros.
Oh, it's so good.
Like they've put it all
Yeah.
like episode 1, episode. Oh yeah, it's great. I love the way that they slightly change it. Like they
Yeah,
bring
they
it
add
up or
different
they lower it.
instruments,
Yeah,
don't they?
so clever.
Good. Oh, so good.
She's also said To Aslan's Camp, which is probably The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe, but
Yeah.
I couldn't honestly tell you how that goes.
No, I couldn't tell you that one.
But I remember I watched it for the first time last year and was quite impressed.
Have you not watched that more?
No, I've only seen it once, and it was
I didn't even know there was three
it
films.
It
though.
was cringy, but it actually was. It took itself more seriously than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's
Lots of Christian metaphors in that. Then Ewan Walsh,
okay.
really, really trying to scratch at the door to get into this podcast now.
Little rat.
Oh, please, let us in. Yeah.
Let me in. Let me tell you a score. I want to do an episode on this with you.
No, we should. Should we get him on?
Yeah,
We'll get him on a couple of weeks' time, maybe after you've done placement.
that's
Whenever
not a bad idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
because I think we should definitely get him in the studio. It'd be chaos.
Yeah,
I'd love
it'd
that.
be Absolute balmy in it.
You can't control him, that boy. He loves his movies. We just talk about chipmunks. Get Fran on there as well. So
That would be too much.
yeah, no,
Sorry,
we
Fran.
got to draw a line somewhere. So Ewan said Jurassic Park, of course. Mona Lisa in the Spider-Verse. Oh yeah, by Dominic Fike. That is a banger. That's a banger.
Mm.
And the Black Panther soundtrack. True. And he also said any Christopher Nolan film. You know, the interesting thing about my music is that I often...
Yeah, serious.
Oh, yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Christopher Nolan. I'm back again. Yeah, it's actually a misconception that my music and my films...
Such a misinception.
It's a misinception. And then Ollie, who I saw Argylle with, and I'm presenting a FM radio show with him this week, actually, so excited for that. He suggested Concerning Hobbits, which...
Yeah.
Yeah, really lovely. I love the name of that because whenever I hear it or see it written down, I just think, why are the hobbits concerning?
Yeah. What's going on? They're only
But
little
it's,
people.
Of course, it's regarding hobbits, which is a funny grammatical...
The English language. What a blast.
Don't get me started.
Buffalo, 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 buffalo.
What?
Have you not seen this?
No?
So the sentence buffalo, 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 buffalo is a correct, grammatically correct English full sentence because buffalo has so many different meanings.
What, apart from just the animal?
Yes, there's so many different meanings and ways you can use the word buffalo that saying it.
You've reached the A-level, A-star English language
Yeah, right.
section of the
We
podcast.
both did English language, didn't we? Yeah, type in buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. It'll come up. It's a QI thing.
This is really...
Stephen Fry with his.
riveting.
Did you know?
Yeah, of course, Stephen Fry.
Woof. Is that from Blackadder, isn't it? Who
Yeah,
does
it's not
that?
Stephen Fry, it's...
Hugh Laurie, isn't it? Yeah.
No,
No, who's it?
Rick Mail.
Oh, it's Rick Mail. Oh, Rick Mail's so good.
Get that bitch to the wheels right now, and I'll give your wife something to hang upsells on.
Rick Mail's so good.
Well, that's a relief. Thought I'd landed sausage side.
Have you seen Greg Davis's
Next time you get
show?
bored in your life, just call me and I'll come around and kill you. Sorry.
Have you seen Greg Davis's TV show One Man Down?
No.
That's got Rick Mail in, and he plays Greg Davis's character's dad, and they are so good
Gosh, I
together.
can imagine, yeah.
Because they are so alike.
Rest in peace, Rick Mail.
Oh, he is so good in Young
was
Ones.
fantastic,
Bottom. Oh, king.
Buffalo. You get the idea. Is a grammatically correct sentence in English that is often presented as an example of how homonyms and homophones can be used to create complicated linguistic constructs through lexical ambiguity. It has been disclosed in literature in various forms since 1967 when it appeared in Dmitri Borgman's Beyond Language, Adventures in Word and Thought.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Are they going to tell me? Oh no, it does break it down.
Yeah, so like
I cannot be bothered.
Buffalo's from Buffalo, like.
Oh, I see.
It's like loads of
Buffalo from Buffalo, that Buffalo from Buffalo, in turn, Buffalo from Buffalo. I don't know. Moving on.
Kind of cool though. Film scores.
Film scores. You might have thought that was an orchestral part of the podcast, but no, it was just us. I've made a little plate. Oh, so no, actually, there's still more suggestions. Goodness me, we got a lot of correspondence this week.
Let me mention Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction soundtrack is really good. That's one that I consistently listen to.
Josh Brooker, friend of the show.
Josh Brooker.
The entirety of the Dazed and Confused soundtrack.
I don't think I know that, Adam.
No, I don't think I do. It's the film student in him. He's getting too niche even for us. Let me have a look what this is.
No, that is not niche in art film studio.
Oh, comedy film and indie guide. Okay, indie. Okay.
Matthew McConaughey.
Actually, have not ever seen this. That is the most
niche
90s looking poster I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, right. This one.
That's not Tom Cruise, is it? Is Tom Cruise in that? No, it's Matthew McConaughey, I think.
Tom Cruise. He's in the room with us. Popcorn. Movies. Popcorn. That's one to add to the list.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That must be great. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe we should watch that.
Yeah, that's one to write down. Cheers, Josh. We'll take that as a recommendation.
Yeah. And then he's also said Tiny Dancer playing an Almost Famous and Search and Destroy in The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Yeah, the
Wes
Anderson one. Yeah, there's some good ones there.
Some niche picks from the audience there.
And some classics.
Some classics as well.
I think we're going to just
have you written some down? Yeah,
I've got a few. Yeah,
throw some off.
I won't lie, they're not that deep cut. They're all pretty surface level. But I did go through and look at a few lists, and they're all the same. Everyone talks about the same ones because they're that good.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Adam. Let's talk about Star Wars.
Of course. I'm thinking we do a Star Wars, like a whole episode just on Star Wars, just talk about every aspect of it.
That is great. I'm rewatching at the minute.
We'll keep that on the back burner for a slow week.
Yeah, I'm rewatching. I did New Hope, Empire, Jedi, and last night I did Phantom Menace.
We should say Carl Weathers.
Yeah, right?
Away, yeah.
What time to bring it up?
As we're talking about Star Wars, yeah, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. Obviously, the news that he passed away on last Thursday.
I did not realise he was that old. I mean, what is he, 78, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, something.
I
Maybe 76, yeah.
I thought he was younger. I think he looked so good for his age.
Yeah. Because I think he's in Arrested Development, he's in the Rocky series, of course, The Mandalorian.
He's such a staple feature of Mando. I think it's really sad for that universe.
Back to scores.
Star Wars. Star Wars is great. We all know that. The music in Star Wars is insane. I'd love to see John Williams at concert.
Yep.
I always am looking for, not even John Williams, just when they do like the London Philharmonic do it at the Albert Hall. Always trying to find it. Always miss it.
They do it regularly enough, but you're right. I always do it big as well. Yeah.
It always sells out as well. Always sells out. My favourite Star Wars piece is in Empire. And it's the one where they are being chased through the asteroid field.
Ah, yeah.
It is so good.
They use a bit of that in The Last Jedi when they're on crates. You're right, yeah. That is such a good
I've
got from the sequel trilogy, actually, because I think the sequel trilogy does have really good music. The March of the Resistance.
The Kylo Ren theme, when he
Kylo Ren's
shows
theme,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even add that, but that is totally there, yeah. Rey's theme, I think her theme's beautiful. We've got obviously some other
John Williams doesn't miss, does he? He's so good.
John Williams, Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Harry
you could do a
Potter.
whole episode on John Williams.
You could, yeah.
Jurassic Park, Jaws, the first Harry Potters,
Yeah.
Superman.
I like the theme of the Fantastic Beasts films. I've got Discombobulate from Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, we listened to that before the podcast. I recommend that one. I've never seen the Sherlock films. Adam has recommended them highly this morning. That theme from it is great.
Yeah. There's a lot in Marvel, like of Endgame, like the real hero portals in that is all pretty mesmerizing. And again, in Spider-Verse that we just had, Gwen Stacy's theme's really cool. So is Miguel O'Hara's. So
One we touched on last week, when we weren't recording, actually, we spoke about it, but how good is The Incredibles music?
yep,
For an animated Disney film, how amazing are both of those films?
the jazz in it, yeah.
It's like a 60s Bond film. It sounds like a Sean Connery Bond film. It's so cool.
Mm.
Yeah, Incredibles is great, the score on that.
And recently, the Mission Impossible themes have really been going around my head. So I think it's hard to pick because again, that's one of those where they keep the same motif, but they update it for every film and like strip it back or
Blow it
expand
up.
it,
Yeah.
whatever. I think if I had to pick my favourite, I don't know if it's necessarily. It's not my favourite of the films necessarily, but Joe Kramer when he did the score for Rogue Nation, which is the 5th one, I want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah, the first track on that score is the A400, which is the plane that takes off and Tom Cruise like, straps and stuff to the side of it. The whole title sequence in that film, before the film even starts, it's just building up. It's like dum, 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 and it layers up and it gets louder and louder,
Slowly.
and it goes down, 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 and then cuts, and then it starts the film. There's a scene, a bit of back and forth with Luther, Benji, and Jeremy Renner's character and that sort of stuff. Then it does the plane stunt. Then the titles hit in that same bit of score, just brilliant. I thought the recent score in The Holdovers was really cool, very jazzy. I mean, same could be said for American Fiction as well. Both cracking scores, I thought. Like the whole in the film, I think it's always a good sign when you're listening to it and you're like nodding your head, just
you're
like the
oh,
score,
this
not,
music,
not even the
yeah.
songs. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Stuff from the Titanic, the James Bond theme. Like when I was doing this playlist, I actually forgot about it till quite low down on the list. I was like, hang on, I've not even got James Bond on it yet. So I got the theme of that on there. Epiphany from Soul, the Pixar film. I really want to see that in the cinema. They're redoing, starting this week actually, they're doing showings of some of the Pixar films. So they've got Turning Red, Soul, and Pixar.
Okay, nice. Pixar.
Sorry, Soul and Luca. That's the one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I never caught Turning Red.
I think Luca's lovely.
I'd love to watch
I
it.
love.
Yeah.
I've not put it on, but the Luca soundtrack, when they leave the islands and they swim towards the mainland, so like uplifting, that song.
You know what I haven't watched Pixar wise in a while? Since it first came out, was Coco, and I remember that.
Oh, I've only seen that once.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch that again.
Yeah, I saw it in lockdown for the first time. Yeah.
What they are showing this Friday at the Odeon, Dune 1.
Yeah,
Did you catch that originally at the cinema?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see it, I think, because that is a film that you need to hear on the big screen because of the sound.
It's loud.
Yeah, I need to go see it on a big screen because I think it would have such more of an impact. And obviously Dune 2's out in March, so I need to remind myself anyway.
Yeah. I love the sort of opening music in Killers of the Flower Moon. I think I've said that before. By Robbie Robertson. The Ghostbusters theme, like obviously the song by Ray Parker Jr., but then the main title theme on the playlist by Elmer Bernstein. No relation to.
Did you check? You might be.
I did. No, I did check. I knew you'd say that. I knew. I absolutely knew. I was like, I can imagine me saying this, and then him going like,
Related to Bernstein?
like the other Burns,
like Maestro, like Bradley Cooper,
like related to Bradley Cooper,
like Lenny.
Leonard Bernstein. There we go. Yeah. God. Forgot his name.
Ghostbusters, side note while we're here, an hour and 16 minutes in. How excited are you for Frozen Empire?
So excited.
Oh my
We're gonna have
God.
to we will definitely do a feature on that. Yeah. It's not even like I'm nostalgic for
Yeah,
Ghostbusters because I
same.
saw it 5-6 years ago for the first time.
Yeah, maybe. I reckon I saw it about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago.
I've always enjoyed seeing the Lego sets that they've done of it. There aren't many, but I really want that big old Ecto one that they did.
The Ecto
It's like
one.
200 quid, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. I don't think that's too
I might
bad.
treat myself, but then it's like that's quite a big purchase for one thing. I don't know.
I've got the little Ecto one that they released. I
the
always
minifigs?
I always
see, that
wanted
would
the
be
HQ, but it retired before I could get it. There's so many retired Lego sets that
I love Ecto One. We should. I mean, an episode of sound design, but just the horn.
the siren.
The trailer it's the teaser trailer for Frozen Empire. It's like
so good.
doo-doo-doo, like little piano.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much.
An episode on
And the frost is like creeping up the firehouse. Then it cuts and it's like, and then it's just the Ecto One like.
it's so good.
And it's doing a drift. Oh my god, it's really goofy. It's not cool. I don't think.
No,
it is.
It's
It is,
cool
like,
nostalgia wise. Yeah.
like I've seen it in the cinema already, but I bought I think I told you I bought the Ghostbusters game called I don't remember what it's called, but it's the most recent one that they did, where you can play as the Ghostbusters or the ghosts and get busted. Yeah,
Busting makes me feel good.
yeah.
Did you like that joke in the trailer or not?
I don't know. It was a bit too self-aware, I thought.
So there's two trailers, isn't there? There's the international and the.
I did really like the new
They
trailer.
only use it in the American trailer.
Yeah. Have you seen the international trailer? Because it's got exclusive scenes. The fact that James Acaster is in it, and I saw that teaser trailer several times. He is in the teaser trailer. I was like, I didn't even pick up on that being him. But can you imagine, like, okay, guys, so I've got a ectoplasm machine here, so it's going to just go in. I'm going to bust your ghosts, man. I'm going to bust your ghosts. It's going to be a lot of fun. My name's James Acaster. I'm just here to bust it. Makes me feel good. What can I say? Paul Rudd? Paul Rudd's in this film. Why not? Okay.
It's got a good impression, Adam.
Yeah, right. Put it on my CV. I really want to see what. I hope he's not the character that they turn into the ghost. I hope he's not the one that gets possessed, but I think that might happen because there's a shot where he grabs the little metal orb, the Power Stone from Marvel.
From Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he just goes like, ah!
It could be him.
Yeah, and then
I'm so excited
they're
for
like,
the film,
I don't know what's going on in that film, but he's like plugging the horns into his head. And then Bill Murray's going like,
Tall, dark and horny at 12 o'clock. Such a good joke. I don't laugh out loud.
Bill Murray, I think, is... There's
so
something
good.
A little bit off about him.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's why they cut him from Ant-Man, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, he did get into
Got into some trouble over touching people, didn't he? Like,
he's got that... I don't know.
He
does make me feel a little bit...
Tall, dark and horny at 12 o'clock. I don't laugh out loud at trailer jokes, but that made me go...
It is a good one, yeah. You could tell he saw the set design. He was like, hang on a minute, guys. I got a job that you can add in.
Oh, I'm so excited for it. They've got 3 of them back. They've got Egon's kids in the film, and then they've got Annie.
Is it McKenna Grace?
The girl?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
They've got. Who, by the way, did the trailer song for the last film called "Haunted House," and that's still on my playlist to this day. Really, a banger. She's very talented.
I'm so excited for this film. I didn't think I would be. I really didn't think I'd be that bold because I liked Afterlife, but
it is it retreads a lot. But I think
it's just Force Awakens syndrome, isn't it?
I think. Yeah, you're right, but I still think that Force Awakens. Yeah, it's kind of the same, but I'm a sucker
best
for
sequel. Yeah, for sure, easily.
It's kind of like up there.
I'd rather watch Force Awakens than Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. I think.
Yep. Yeah. I'd agree. I think with Ghostbusters Afterlife, which was 2021, which I think was the first film you and I both saw together.
Yeah.
Which is also, I think, that's a little a nice little connection
totally.
To it. So, yeah, it's got mileage on this podcast. We're linking it in. June has that connection with my radio show because that's the first film I reviewed on that. And this is Ghostbusters, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Tall, dark,
brilliant. Well, we talked a little bit about scores. I
won't lie, we didn't think Argylle was going to take up 40 minutes of this podcast, but it sure did.
I got going and I couldn't stop. So, yeah. That's just what Argylle does to a man.
Who's Guile?
Argylle. Regina Kyle. What a stupid. I think it's
Regina Kyle.
Yeah, not great.
Wow. I ain't seeing that.
Well, we've reached the end of this podcast. We've recorded for an hour and 20, so hopefully we can cut a good edit.
I don't think you're cutting much out of this. I think it's going down to about an hour 15.
Sorry, listeners.
Where can our listeners get hold of us, Adam? Do you know? No, you don't. So I'll do it. Don't
I get because the email and the Instagram isn't
every
quite the
week
same.
we go, we need to change that, and never
Yeah.
do. On our Instagram, Movie On Up Podcast,
Brilliant. That's the best place to go.
the best place to go. We've got some clips. I edited some clips the other day, so they're about to be uploaded. The great little teasers.
Taking your time
for
on
our
that, aren't you,
episode.
mate?
Yeah, right. It really did. Oof. We put some polls up every now and then, get alerts when we finally upload, stuff like that, usually every Friday.
Yep.
Where else can they get hold of us, Adam?
You can also email us, which is movieonuppod
Yes, at
at gmail.com. Choose which way you want to do, or you can, if you see us in the streets. I don't know how you'd know what we look like. Oh no, we're on the Instagram. Yeah, look at us on the Instagram. Track where we live. And then
dox us.
holler. Yeah, just throw eggs at our window, and we'll, out of politeness, we'll have to come out and talk about film.
Yeah. What's your favourite soundtrack?
What's your favourite
Tell us.
egg?
That's going to be the question
like
in
Sugar
the
Front?
in the Spotify in the Spotify question today. Last week it was, do you like Toby Jones?
Yeah, I saw you did that. Yeah.
And it was yes or no, I hate
Sorry,
him.
we need to see what's the poll
Yeah,
on that.
right. There might have been a few votes on it.
Do you reckon Toby Jones listens to this podcast?
Oh, I hope so. I'll give him a piece.
We
of
must say
my mind.
we don't dislike Toby Jones.
No. It's all part of the joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I think if Toby Jones knew he was getting paid for it, he'd be on this podcast in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Let's be-
it's very Hollywood.
yeah.
Well, he's always everywhere. Indiana Jones,
Can't get rid of him.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, 4 votes, all 100%. So
What for hating him?
no, we're all Toby Jones fans.
Toby love.
That maybe
We
not.
love Toby Jones.
I think we should do like how Top Gear has the lap times. We should
Yeah.
have that, but with actors that we've mentioned on the pod. So like Michael Caine would be up there, Richard E. Grant.
Richard E. Grant is at the top for sure. Christopher
Jones.
Nolan, Toby Jones.
Toby Jones could be further down,
I
but
might.
Toby Jones could be at the height he is. And then just below that, Tom Cruise.
I'm 90 minutes tall.
Way to bring the podcast.
Yeah, bring it round. Bring it back round.
Bring it back around, mate. Go on.
Right. Yeah, get hold of us on Instagram or
Or email.
email, and have a good week.
We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.